What's up, cocktail lovers? I am especially excited for today's Traditional Thursday because we're making my personal favorite beach drink, the MaiTai. This was actually requested by somebody in one of our messages, said they wanted to learn how to make one of these that didn't have all of the crazy juices in there, because they don't actually belong. No grenadine, no orange juices, passion fruit, all that stuff. This is a very bold and delicious cocktail. It's the only thing I want to drink at the beach, and as such, I am a big fan. So that's why I've got a little of the reggae style music going on. This is Dirty Head, it's not actually reggae, but you know what I mean. We're just gonna have some fun today. Let's go ahead and start making our drink. This is a rum-based drink. We want to use a dark rum, preferably a Jamaican aged rum if we have it. Orgeat syrup. This is an almond simple syrup, and I make my own, but you can get it at any liquor store that you go to. This is a orange curacao typically, but we're going to use Cointreau. You just need an orange liqueur in this case, and I like that this is a little less syrupy. And then we're going to do a special rum topper, and I'll show you guys that at the end. This is a tiki drink when it comes down to it, and as such, you know you gotta have some citrus. So let's go ahead and juice ourselves a good bit of lime here. We're going to need probably about half of an ounce. Let's see what we can get out of this guy. Hopefully, we don't have to use more than half of our lime. Oh man, no, this was a juicy lime. Juicy lime. That's so creepy. Pretend I didn't say that. So we're gonna add our lime juice. We're going to do the exact same amount of orange liqueur. So again, in my case, we're using the Cointreau, but you could be doing curacao. Half an ounce here to pair with our lime, so equal parts. Next, let's use our orgeat syrup. Again, this is an almond-based syrup that I personally like to make myself. It's not difficult to do. We're probably only going to need about a quarter. You could do a bar spoon here. I like to taste the nuttiness a little bit more. So we're gonna do a quarter ounce, half of what you used for the Cointreau and half of what you used in the lime. It actually is pretty pungent when you make it on your own, and I use pure cane sugar in mine, so it's gonna be pretty sweet with just that little bit. And then finally, we're gonna do 2 ounces of our base rum. So, let's get this here. This is a drink that has those debated origins again. A lot of people say that it was Trader Vic out there in California who really kicked this thing off, and he's famous for all of his island drinks. Wouldn't be, did you see that? Pretend that didn't happen. Wouldn't be the craziest thing if he made it, but a rival bartender down there also stakes a claim to it as having made it back in '38, where Trader Vic's apparently made it in, I believe, 1950. Kind of pulling that off the top of my head, but you know, it's a 50s style drink, post-war era. We have our basis of our MaiTai here. So what we're going to do is scoop in some crushed ice, and look at this, hold on. Oh man, scooper. Diane, I know you're watching this because, well, you're going to be the one who posts it, and I hope you're very proud. This is a drink we're going to put over crushed ice, so we don't actually have to give this too much of a shake. We don't need a lot of dilution here. Just kind of boring, right? But that's all we need, and in a sense, it's nice. We don't have to worry about too much when it comes down to it. Now, tiki drinks, I would typically use this little guy or this bigger guy if I'm making a double, because that's where the fun is. But so you guys can actually see how this drink turns out, we're going to go with a clear glass. Let's get some crushed ice in here as well. Just a little bit for the bottom to start, and then we're going to strain our drink in and do a ice topper. So grab your strainer. Look at that. That is what I'm talking about. That's a good looking drink right there. That's the color you really want. Again, those crazy fruit juices that you see in so many of these places, that's just not a real MaiTai. That's a bunch of bartenders trying to save a whole bunch of money at the end of the day, and I'm just not all that interested in that when I'm making something for you guys. There's ice everywhere, but that's not that big of a deal. You guys want to see a magic trick, by the way? I'm gonna make the slime disappear. Okay, now we're dealing with our garnish. Let's get a nice lime wheel. And quite possibly the most important part of the garnish is actual mint that we're going to use. So this is fresh mint. This is actually sweet mint that we got out of the garden. Give it a nice little tap to open it up, make it a little aromatic. And we're going to pop that right in there. You do want to taste and smell the mint in this drink, even though it doesn't technically get put as a part of it. Take your lime wheel, which did not cut all the way for me. Hold on. You can tell I'm a little frazzled. I just want to drink this drink. That's what I'm excited about today. It's got nothing to do with making this thing seem so perfect. I've got my island garb on, and I want to get out of the house, guys. I want to get out of the house. Finally, I'm going to take this really nice Hazel 63 rum from Cultivated Cocktails in Asheville. Again, not exactly a beach town, but they make a hell of a rum. And we are going to just do a nice little topper on there. And that's going to be the first thing I smell when I'm going at it with the mint and the lime. This, of course, being a tiki drink, must have a straw. I would recommend putting the straw by the lime so when you take your first sip, you actually get the scent of the mint, and then you start draining it from the bottom up. This is nutty, citrusy, rum, vibrant, and stronger than you would imagine. Happy Mai Tai Day, guys. Cheers.